Non-standard algorithm, subtraction of whole numbers by Shalika Philippe. Definition of non-standard algorithm. An alternative algorithm is one that is not the standard algorithm that is taught in most schools and textbooks. Research has shown that teaching the standard US algorithms fails with large numbers of children, and that alternative algorithms are often easier for children to understand and learn. For this reason, non-standard algorithm introduces children to a variety of alternative procedures in addition to the customary algorithms. Subtraction by equal addition. Subtraction by equal addition is column subtraction based on the understanding that adding the same quantity to both the first number and the second number. This does not affect the true differences. Let's take a look at the example 1. 449 minus 186. Let's make one or both numbers multiples of 100. So which number is closer to a nicer number? In this case, this 186 seems the easy choice because it's easy to make this 186 a 200 rather than making this 449 a 500. So to make this 186 a 200, we need to add 14. As this is equal addition algorithm, but we do to the one number, we have to do the same to the other number. So in this case, we have to add a 14 to the top number. Now that we added 14 to each number, the top number become 463 minus, and the bottom number become 200. We can't take a 0 away from a 3, so we bring the 3 down. We can't take a 0 away from 6, so we bring the 6 down. And if we take a 2 away from 4, we have a 2. So our answer is 263. No regrouping needed. Equal addition algorithm is a method which is helpful for students who struggle with regrouping or borrowing concepts. Let's take a look at the example 2. Here we have 149 minus 86. Let's make one or both numbers multiples of 100. Which number is closer to a nicer number? In this case, 86 seems the easy choice because it's easy to make this 86 a 100 than this 149 a 200. To make this 86 a 100, we need to add 14. What we did to a one number, we have to do to the other number because it should be the same. So we are going to add 14 to the top number too. When we add 14 to the numbers, now we have 149 plus 14 is equal to 163 minus 86 plus 14 is 100. So our answer is 63. No regrouping needed. Adding up to the second number in chunks using multiples of 10 and hundreds as bridge numbers. Using a number line to subtract. Using number line to subtract the whole numbers. We add whole number to the smaller number till we reach the larger number. The difference is the total amount that is added onto the subtrahend second number to get the minuend first number. Let's take a look at the example 1, 143 minus 78. The first step is to bring the smaller number, that is 78, and write it down at the beginning of the number line. And then bring this 143, the bigger number, and write it at the end of the number line. Now what we are going to do is we are going to go and add the whole numbers to this 78 in order to reach 243. First, I'm going to add a 2, make it 80, and then I'm going to add a 20, make it 100, and then I'm going to add a 40, make it 140, and then add a 3, make it 143. So now we added whole numbers to 78 in order to reach 143. Now what we are going to do is we are going to bring all these numbers that we added and add them all together to get the answer. 40, 20, 3, and 2. Add them all together. 3 plus 2 is 5. 4 plus 2 is 6. So the answer is 65. Let's take a look at this example too. 632 minus 285. First step is to write the smaller number, in this case 285, at the beginning of the number line, and the bigger number, the 632, at the end of the number line. Second step is to add whole numbers to the smaller number, the 285, until we reach the bigger number, 632. First, I'm going to add a 5 to make it a 290. Then I'm going to add a 10 to make it a 300. Then I'm going to add a 300, make it a 600. Then I'm going to add a 30 to make it a 630. And finally, I'm going to add a 2 to make it 632. Third step is to add all the numbers that we added to this 285 in order to get to this 632 to get the answer. Here we have 300. We start with the bigger number, and then we have a 30, 10, 5, and a 2. We add them all together. 5 plus 2 is 7. 3 plus 1 is 4. We bring this 3 down. So 632 minus 285, the answer is 347. Number line can build number sense to aid in mental health. Not only that, it tries to avoid regrouping and borrowing. Therefore, this method is helpful for students who struggle with regrouping or borrowing concepts.